Welcome back to my channel. I hope and pray all is well with you and your family. Today is chest and back day. And let me just be honest, I am not feeling it today. My mind is everywhere, my heart is everywhere, but we still gonna get this workout in, you feel me? As you always know, we start off stretching is safe and safe is sexy. Let's get right to it. So we're starting off with this chest press first. Let's get this first set. Man, to be honest, like most of my days, like it's just like a roller coaster. Like emotionally, I be all over the place and I be trying to manage it, trying to do it what's best for me in the circumstances that I'm in. Staying thankful and being grateful for the things that I have already and that I cherish very very, very deeply. On days like this, most of the time when I get into this emotional state of mind, I kind of just have to remind myself like you're doing your best. You're trying your best and that you're enough. And I feel like with me, I have to keep constantly telling myself that over and over and over and over again. And I know that it can be like very repetitive and affect me a lot, but I always tell myself that if there's nothing more that you could have done, then just accept it. Take responsibility for what you could have done and what you didn't. You know, accept that everyone makes mistakes and that nobody's perfect, and try to live your life as best as you can and be the best you. But in those times when it's dark, I'll say, remind yourself that you are enough and that you are loved, and it's okay to feel the way you feel. It's okay to not be okay. It's better for you to embrace those feelings than to bury them, because burying them just makes things 10 times worse. So I'm encouraging this to all my men. Of course, women as well, but this is to all my men. I encourage y'all to embrace your feelings. You aren't weak because you're embracing your feelings. You're actually tougher for acknowledging your feelings and embracing them, because it takes a big step. A lot of us grow up in this mentality of, men don't cry, or, you know, if you're emotional, then they call you names. But in reality, you got to have some tough bones to really embrace your emotions, because man, it'd be so much going on throughout the day. But get right to the second set. All right, so we're on to the next workout, which is going to be V-bar pull downs. So I noticed for a while now that I'm like anti-social, or I'll say socially awkward. I used to be such a, outgoing person, big butterfly. Not saying that I'm still not, but now I'm very selective about the people I talk to, or the words that I use when I'm talking to someone. I think a lot more now rather than just flowing. And, it could be an issue, but then it couldn't be. Like, it just depends. Too much of anything is bad. So, but I've noticed that, and I'm okay with it. Like, I'm at peace with it. I feel as though I'm more attentive and also grateful for the friendships that I have and the people that I actually do talk to still. And I feel like for me, it's just like I want to go and talk to people. I want to do all that stuff, but I got some bad trauma, man. But let's get on to this next set. Trying to figure out like what type of other gym content I want to provide for people. I just like being, authentic and being real and genuine with everybody. I kind of don't want to stir towards what everybody else does. I feel like a lot of content creators do that too. But sitting there and actually trying to figure out what you actually want to do is sometimes nerve-wracking. I feel like I'm kind of just winging it for now, as I always usually do. I don't really have like a certain plan or a certain goal. Is honestly, I just want to spread positivity. Of course, influence people to go to the gym because it's really good for you, and also look at my progress. And on days that I'm feeling like how I'm feeling today, I could look back at a video like today, or look back at a video that I posted before, and see like, man, you did it that day, so why can't you do it again? And I feel like that's really important to always know that you've been there before in that spot and you got out of that spot. So what makes you think that you can't get back out that spot that you're in right now? It's just a temporary time, and time flies. So it's actually pretty unhealthy how I am used to running on little to no sleep. Like, average sleep for me a day is a good 2 to 4 hours. And oh my goodness, I know people are gonna be like, 2 to 4 hours, that's a lot. Some people may say that, and then some are gonna be like, oh, that's little to nothing. On a good day, I might hit like a 3-4 hours if I'm not busy and up working and trying to figure out the next thing to do. Usually I might run on like an average of like 2 hours, maybe 2.5. Sometimes I'll be just taking some little cat naps, man, because first, it's hard for me to sleep. Second is like, I don't want to waste no more time with my life, with this life that we have that's so precious. I'm trying to chase my dreams, and I'm trying to chase them now. Like, I'm done waiting around for people. I'm done waiting for this and that. I'm right to it. As the opportunity presents itself, I'm taking it. I'm taking risk. I'm putting myself out there. I'm doing a bunch of things. And when I say taking risks and putting myself out there, I mean like, business wise, and trying to make some money, and trying to live a better life and a better lifestyle, rather than being stuck in the rat race or being stuck doing this one thing that doesn't make me happy. So right now I'm making a lot of sacrifices, and one of those things just so happened to be sleep, even though it wasn't really a sacrifice, because it's been like that for me for the past 4 years. It's been hard for me to even really get a long period of sleep. And when I do, sometimes, which is super, super rare, like there was this one time I got 8 hours of sleep, and when I woke up, oh my gosh, I was so exhausted. Like, when I'm running on the average of 2 to 4 hours of sleep, like, I'll be up and ready to go, maybe because my body's so used to it. But when I get 8 hours or anywhere past 4, my body just don't know how to respond to it, because it's always on a constant go, and I have this routine and habit. But let's go on to the next set. On to the next workout. CDK Vorel. Let's get this first set in. I wasn't gonna actually record this, but yo, this machine, you gonna see, it's fire.